Over the last few weeks, I've been sharing with you like some large amounts of profits with pocket option. I haven't really made a combination between one day and the other, and sometimes I actually end up making like a really good amount of money with a couple of trading sessions. So in this specific video, I decided to combine 2 different days of trading, one after the other, where I was able to make a total of $37,000, a little bit more than $37,000, but I'm gonna share it with you today. And I'm also going to go ahead and not only explain you the strategy, show you the live trades, but at the end of this video, we're gonna talk about whether you should keep a higher balance in your pretty much in your pocket option account, yes or no. So, I mean, let's just go ahead and get ready. I'm excited. Hey everyone, Christian here on YouTube. Welcome back, the king of binary options. Today we're gonna talk about the largest couple of days that I've actually had with pocket option. But in addition, I'm gonna teach you, of course, the strategy. But if you're new to my channel and you're into day trading in general, crypto, binary, forex, CFDs, whatever is it that you're trying to do in order to make money online, well, this is the channel for you. So if by any chance during this video you find value on it, I would appreciate if you go ahead and smash the like button. Now let's go ahead and dive right into the content. All right, so this is what we're gonna do to start. The broker, what broker I'm actually using, I already mentioned it in the title of this video, and is this one right here called Pocket Option. Why Pocket Option? Pocket Option has been in the market for like 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. Sometimes I say 6, 7 years. It's somewhere around that, in that range. And I've been using it for like 5 years now. It has worked pretty darn good. And as a matter of fact, lately I've been testing some different stuff. Actually, you can see on my screen that I have an Apple OTC chart open, and that's because today I was actually trading with stocks. That's coming in a future video. In case you want to check it out, let me know in the comment section. But I was able to actually like enjoy the broker ever since it started. So definitely trust that. I'm going to put the link to it in the description of this video in case you want to use the exact same broker I'm using. If by any chance you want to use a different one, then you can go ahead and use Quotex as your broker as well. The link to both of those brokers and 2 others that I actually trust in the description of this video. And I do want to thank the sponsor of this video. The sponsor of today's video is actually this one right here called Binary Wiz Pro. And Binary Wiz Pro is a brand new trading application for binary options that is actually starting to like cover the market in a very impressive way. Binary Wiz Pro is basically an MT4 application that you can use in order to receive signal notifications on your MT4 platform and then apply it into your broker, whatever it is. And one thing that I really loved in regards to this specific application is that they are connected with this right here, which is called MT2 trading platform. Now, MT2 platform is an application that you can basically use in order to trade binary options automatically with your broker. So what you can do is just go ahead and install an algorithm inside of MT4, also with your indicator, and it will basically place trades automatically for you. So thank you very much for sponsoring this video, Binary Wiz Pro. Thanks again. Now, I want to start obviously by sharing with you the live positions of this specific trading session. And I'm going to start with the ones that were, I'm not sure what day was it, to be honest. I think it was October 11th or something like that. So let's go ahead and check those out, and we're going to come back.
Hey, I got a confession. Been losing all momentum. Just because it's easy, well, that don't make it better. I wanna dig my hands deep down in the dirt. Take a walk along the street if I'm feeling dessert. All of this convenience just doesn't work for me. I wanna play with fire, let me get hurt. Can we take it back to 95? Before we had this drama in our lives, just staring at the screen every day and night. I miss the rush of living in real life. DeLorean. Oh, I miss the summers with you and never swipe left to right. Ah, snuck in your window, no friend request, no, just spent the night. I had to walk right up to your locker and risk you saying, boy, just don't bother. I know this all just makes me sound ancient, but sons and daughters, that shit was amazing. Can we take it back to 95? Before we had this drama in our lives, just staring at the screen every day and night. I miss the rush of living in real life. Go get your DeLorean. Go get your DeLorean. Yo, what you got in that bag? Candy, cigarettes, and a Playboy mag? Man, you used to have to work for that. Wait for me, gotta dial up. Can't call my landline cause it's all tied up. Just bike over then. Oh, oh, oh. Can we take it back to 95? Before we had this drama in our lives, just staring at the screen every day and night. I miss the rush of living in real life.
Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Ayo, the mirror don't lie. Ayo, the mirror don't lie. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall.
So there you go. You got the first set of trades that I was able to place on October 11th. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the ones on the 13th. I mean, this was like the biggest session, the one that you just saw. But on this one right here, I was able to make over $13,000, which actually brings the completion to $37,000. So let's go ahead and check those clips out as well.
I'm getting stronger. Ayo, the mirror don't lie. If you want the truth, don't close your eyes. We got our back against the wall, we gotta fight back. I need a theme song, this the right track. I ain't got no cape or no superpowers, just confidence and self-esteem, the world is ours. I believed in me when nobody didn't. This ain't no freestyle, just some facts that's written. Come on, let's hear it for the boy. He bringing pain at the same time, joy. I bob and weave through the crowd, so untouchable. At first they hate, then they loving you. It's a crazy cycle, but I'm going through it. I wish I was lying, that's why I show and prove it. I'm destined to be one of the best to do it. I ain't saying I'm the GOAT, but I'm closer to it. I should get a statue in the front yard. Man, I'm shooting up my stats like a shooting guard. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer. The mirror on the wall say I'm getting stronger. Ayo, the mirror don't lie. Ayo, the mirror don't lie. Look at me, take a picture, it'll last longer.
All right, so there you go. It was pretty cool, right? It was 2 different sessions. I'm not saying you can do that exactly the same way, but here's the most important thing. I'm gonna teach you right now the strategy that I'm using with this specific sessions that I had. And I'm gonna insert a clip where I explain everything in regards to the strategy. It takes like 3-4 minutes pretty much, and I explain you everything that you need to know. Some of you probably have seen this part of the clip because you've seen many of my videos, so you know the explanation to the strategy. So I don't want to keep you guys right here for 30 minutes. So just go ahead and check it out if you haven't, and if you do, just go ahead and skip to the next part where I'm going to go ahead and talk about whether you should trade with a big balance, yes or no. So just go ahead and check that out. All right, so I want to start by explaining you this strategy. And in order to teach you that, let me just go ahead and open my pen. And I even have this thing, and let me just go ahead and show it to you because it's actually kind of cool. It's my mouse pad, and it does have Probably you couldn't hear me. It does have this thing with the trending, right? And that is exactly what the strategy is. But let me just go ahead and put it in simple terms for you. So what we do with this specific strategy is that we go with retractions. All right, so this is a chart for Forex, and in this specific occasion, I am going to use this thing on Quadex, okay? So I'm actually gonna go into the 5-minute charts. And you know what? I'm gonna choose Euro USD on a different platform so that I don't have any of that. So what I have right here is a complete empty platform, right? So what we are supposed to look for when we're looking for this specific strategy, first of all, is a trend. There are two trends. Is either uptrend or is either downtrend, right? Simple as that. Now, when you identify where the price of the market is actually going, and you know the trend, you're gonna trade along with the trend. What I mean is that if it's an uptrend, you're gonna place call positions. If it's a downtrend, you're gonna place put positions. Does that make sense? Cool. Once you actually find the trend, you're gonna realize that inside of the market, when it's an uptrend, the price starts to go up, and then there's a retraction, right? This is called pullback. And then it continues. And then he does the same. Then he continues, does the same, continues, does the same, continues, does the same, up until obviously he changes trend, right? What we're targeting is those pullbacks in order to make money, which are this, and maybe this. When you're looking at a downtrend, it is exactly the same, but the opposite. So you're gonna realize that the price is going down, it's gonna have a pullback, going down, a pullback, a down, a pullback. Even sometimes you're gonna see that it maintains in the same pullback and then it down, a pullback, and so on. We target these entries, these ones right here, okay? So this is what the strategy is all about. Now, obviously, this is just price action, and you might think, hey, yeah, but I mean, how do I identify it? So I'm gonna go through the broker in order to do this. And what I want you to see is that not only I actually identify those trends in 5 minutes, but I trade in 1 minute positions. I don't trade in 5 minutes. See, the longer the time frame, the more accurate the strategy is, the more respected the strategy is. So when you actually go into the market and you see in 1 minute, the strategy might not be respected many times. As a matter of fact, there's an old video with over 160,000 views that I have with this strategy in just 1 minute, and it works insanely good. But with this new method, it works even way better, okay? So again, let's go ahead and try to identify the trend. This is a downtrend in 5 minutes, right? So what we do is that we identify a trading zone. Oh, shoot. A trading zone. And we're going to identify, all right, you know what? This looks like it was a good support level. Then it got broken. And then boom, it became a new resistance. You see that? This is exactly where we're going to trade. And in order to trade, what we are going to do is jump into 1 minute. And we're going to identify these entry points that we see right here. And that's what we're going to enter. I am going to share with you my live trades in just a little bit, but get an idea. Okay, I'm showing you this perfectly live. Let me find another pair as an example. And then what I'm going to do, of course, is that I'm going to share with you like, oh, there's only OTC. All right. I'm going to share with you, yeah, there's pretty much nothing going on right now. I'm going to have to go get one of those clips. All right, so this is going to be one of the clips where I actually place my positions. And this is one of the things that you're going to realize. I drew the trading zone based on the 5 minute chart. And then I looked in the 1 minute positions in order to place positions. The way you're going to enter positions is once the price is inside of the zone, you're going to enter for your direction. In this case, it's a put, because it's a downtrend. So you're gonna enter put positions in 1 minute candlesticks, in 1 minute charts, okay? So as you can see right here, the price actually entered in the zone and then it retracted. And I ended up winning both of these positions. So it was kind of an easy money, all right? In this second clip, you can see something similar, but this one took a little bit longer. Same thing. I looked for the actual setup and then I entered my position. And as you can see, You can't win them all. It's impossible, but you'll win most of them. And by doing this strategy in two simple setups, I was able to make my total profit of $4,820, which is literally after this one expires, I think. Yeah, there you go. Boom. $4,820. I'm gonna share with you right now the live trades, so you can have some fun. But yeah, it was pretty simple. The most common question is, how can you find a zone? And in order to do that, I'm gonna use actually TradingView. I believe that it's gonna be easier for us in more real time. All right, seems like it's gonna be impossible for me to find it. So I'm gonna use this example, which is the same live trade that I just showed you. So look, in this specific example, what I have is that it is a downtrend based on the 50 SMA. It is a retraction right here, and it goes into this direction, and then it's supposed to drop. Now, you have to use two indicators in order to know that the price will actually start dropping. And the first one is called RSI on the period of 14, and the level is 50, which is this one right here. So once this one right here gets closer to the 50 level, that means that the price will start dropping, okay? And if it's obviously an uptrend, it will do the opposite, right? So this is how you find the zone. You find the latest, in a downtrend, you're gonna find the latest support line that was broken. It became a resistance. And in an uptrend, you're gonna find the latest resistance that was broken that now became a support level, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, once you actually do that, that's when you jump into 1 minute candles, because you need to find your entry points, okay, on a lower time frame. And that's pretty much how you find the zone. Now, what is it that you should avoid in the zone? And this is super important. And I even make these mistakes most of the times, or sometimes. If you see that the price is crossing going up on stochastic, meaning that it will be a call, and you're in a downtrend, don't enter there. Enter when the actual stochastic is pretty much doing this. I mean, when it's showing you that it's going to actually cross going down, it's going to follow the direction, okay? So if you're in an uptrend, don't enter when the stochastic is crossing down. And if you're in a downtrend, don't enter when the stochastic is crossing up, okay? Avoid that. Now, some people ask me all the time, Chris, how can I choose the best entry points? Look, all of this area is a good entry point, okay? If the candle goes all the way up and closes outside of the area, don't enter anymore. It means that it didn't respect the zone and it's going to continue going in that direction. But all of this is an entry zone. It's up to you when you want to enter. You see, I enter, most of the times I enter here at the beginning. And then if it jumps more, I enter here. If it jumps more, here, 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 here. And then when the price drops, I end up winning all of them. Or most of them, right? And end up making money. So that's how I choose my entries. All right, so now that you've actually seen the strategy, it's actually time to talk about the balance. Look, this is my balance right now because I made pretty good profits today, around $12,000. But take a look at my actual balance, $172,000. That's a lot of money, all right? That's a lot of money, bottom line. And one thing that a lot of people ask me, like, hey, I mean, you have a lot of money in there. Would you be able to withdraw it? And that's a very valid and important question. And the answer is yes, with a small keynote, what is it called? Note next to it. I'm not sure. English is not my native language. But just with a side note on the yes question is you have to be smart, okay? Any broker like in the world, or no broker in the world, is actually gonna like that you withdraw all of your balance. Obviously, every broker, Forex, crypto, binary, CFD, it doesn't matter. They all want to have your balance into their into their companies, because that's the money they use to pay other people. It's just like the bank. If you have money in the bank right now, please trust me, the bank is using your money to do different transactions. So it's the exact same thing. A broker is pretty much like a digital bank that is holding your money. So no company would like you to take your money out, but you gotta be smart. if you have an account, let's say $1,000, don't withdraw $1,000. Just go ahead and withdraw half of it, or maybe $300. When you receive it, then another $300, and that goes below the radar. All right, it's not gonna like wake up any alert in the broker. But if you actually have 172 grand, like I have, and I want to withdraw $150 at once, that's just gonna like they're gonna have to pay me at the end of the day, but they're gonna give me a hard time. Why? Because they're gonna be calling me like, hey, we see that you actually try to make a withdrawal. Are you sure you want to do it? You know what? You can do that. Bunch of sales calls like trying to keep me from withdrawing my money. So I don't want that. So instead, what I want is that I gonna make small withdrawals, small transactions. Small, obviously, depending on your account. Like I would say 25% of your account is super good. So if I have 200 grand, I'm gonna withdraw 50 grand. Okay. If I have 100 grand, I'm gonna withdraw 25 grand. As a matter of fact, a couple of weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, I actually made 2 withdrawals of 25 grand each, if I'm not mistaken, 30 grand actually. And my account was $150. So I withdrew 30 grand and then 30 grand. Does that make sense? So that's what you gotta do, all right? You gotta play with your numbers and understand that a broker is like a bank. They don't wanna give you your money, and don't come to me like, oh my God, Christian said the brokers don't wanna give you money. Go to Forex, go anywhere and go to your bank and try to withdraw all of your money from the bank and close your accounts and see what they're gonna tell you. Obviously, if you have a good account in your, your bank account, right? If you have like 30 bucks, they're not gonna like tell you anything. But for instance, if I actually go into my bank account, I'm like, hey, I want to shut this account for $250,000. They're gonna like, hey, hold on, the manager wants to talk to you, and it's gonna be like a whole deal in order to withdraw my money. It's the same, all right? So don't come to me like, oh my God, Kristen said. No, yes, brokers are like banks, okay? They're holding your money and they want to keep it just the same as the bank, all right? So just be smart, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna be good to go. Hey, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button to support this YouTube channel. But more importantly, if you have any questions or comments to share, you can always use the comment section below, and my team will be happy to reply to you. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.